Are you right to judge someone? You know what I'm saying? I know people have shirts that say only God can judge me. Right. Which, not true. But in other words, if you say only God can judge you, I say that shirt, to me, that shirt is not. It's not correct to me, but in a way. Because, yes, only God, it says only God can judge you because he only judge you, are you in the wrong? What are you looking at? How are your eyes, how are you looking out today? He told me as the saints of God, what your eyes, what eyes you looking at, how can you tell me your eyes ain't right? Amen? So, see, in other words, you're a hypocrite. You got the hypocrites. People out there. Some people, and I'm going to go back to some things that get a little title name or throw it on them. And they'll come in and know they're not living right.
Come on now.
Amen? No, they're not living right. But they're trying to tell you, they're looking out their eye. Like it's not the spiritual eye. See, you're blind. If you think you're looking right, you're God, you're not giving it all to God. You sit there, you are looking. See, a lot of them out there is messing people up.
Come on now. Come on.
You know what I mean? They're messing them up that way because of their eyes. They're looking like where they'll see. Oh, and I'm not saying to go back to these titles again. To the title. Some people look out there. Well, see, God gives you that. If you got that spiritual eye, then you've been born again. Yes. You can tell that person. You probably can tell a person. See, people look at the people out there and be judging them in another way. Talk about so and so, so and so. Did you see her like that? Did you see her like that way? You know what you do? You pray for them. That's right. Amen. But see, other words, your eyes look at it. I remember what they done. See, they don't remember back. They don't remember the good things to do, but they don't remember the bad things that you done. That's what they see. I remember I saw them do this. I remember I saw them do that. But see, what they're doing, people are looking at, their eyes is not right. If your eyes are not right, and see you looking at that person, and you are saying, hey, that person, that's not right. But God here told me today to say this morning, look, some people are looking at the eyes, but their eyes are not spiritual right. I'm not saying this in the house, I don't know, but that's what he told me to tell you. What eyes? How can you look? I'm eyes and you can't even see.
Come on now.
Huh? You blind. Because the blind and you blind are both falling dead. I ain't want it. So I'm trying to put that's what the Lord is saying. He said so somebody, somewhere, or what's going on. Not saying it's in the house, but he told me to say this today.
It is in the house.
It's in the house.
Why I gave you the word? It's in the house.
Your eyes that you look at. It's not right. It's those spiritual eyes. Or those eyes that's evil eyes.
Come on.
Eyes that tear down something.
My Lord. God, my God.
God said, tear down those strongholds and tear this stuff down. And so you're looking at those eyes that you were looking out of. Make sure they're spiritual eyes. When you read this word, I'm looking at Matthew's here. 7. It's all rolled in red. And my Bible speaks. When it's all rolled in red, Jesus is speaking.
There you go. That's
right. I'm not reading. This is what he's saying. But he used me to so I can bring him out. He just said, you say, read my word, and then I want you to say it this way to them. This is what he's trying to say. He said, it's in red, I said it. I didn't write it. Right. So if you're mad at somebody, you mad at him. Amen. So in other words, you got to get your eyes right to quit judging. That's right. People the way that you're not supposed to. Look at their eye. Get your spiritual eye. Yeah. Amen. Get it together and get it right. There are a lot of people out there that tears people down. Yes, Lord. With these eyes. With them eyes and know their eyes ain't right. They'll tell you such and such. Oh, you shouldn't do that. But they'll jump up in the pulpit. On the pulpit. Could be in the back or doing whatever. You're sitting in the side there. You're a deacon. Whatever you're doing this thing, you can be there. And you're sitting there telling the people things that you see. But you know right then, if it ain't right, and you ain't right. My God, how can I tell you? I'm looking at my eyes. If you get behind me, look at my eyes, and my eyes is wrong too, and I'm sitting there looking at you in your eyes, and you know right then and there that you ain't right. What eye are you looking out of? Your eyes are not correct. If you don't have the eyes of Jesus, baby, to read that word, you're getting that word right to tell the people what you're supposed to tell the people, and you're not, it's not correct. But he told me to tell you today, who eyes? How can you see? How can you tell me that my eyes when you can't even see yourself?
My Lord.
You can't even see.
Jesus.
You blind. How can you tell me anything? You can't tell me That's the thing he said. I mean, he said several things he had me to listen to. He want me to bring to the people. But I asked him, it was several things I looked at as I went on. And I said, God, because I go through the day at work, I get a chance sometimes I glance at my Bible and I get home and a lot of time I do a lot of my studying if I'm sitting in my car. Now I sit in the car sometimes, my wife probably sitting time she probably think I'm looking, she know I look at my thing, I get on my phone, I get looking, if I sit in my car, I'll be studying my thing, what I need to study. But God gave me 3 things he wanted me to say. It was several more things, but this is what he wanted me to say today.
All right.
He was talking about them eyes and being judging people. The judge. You cannot see, you cannot do. And this is what, if anybody I hope you ain't talking about this because it's what God told me to tell you. I want you to say.
That's all
you need
right.
to get those spiritual eyes. Because he said, look and said, look, you blind. Man, you blind, don't even know it. Because if you go right now, you tell me that I've talked to people and they get to talking off the wall. I'm talking about the Lord, they tell me something, you know what, that's a person I can sit there and tell this guy, I'm sitting there, hey man, look, his mind goes somewhere else, get talking about everything. Man, you blind. He said, no, I ain't blind. You think he ain't blind? They just said, no, you were blind. Until you get your spiritual eye that you can see. Because he got to get that spiritual eye for you. If you're right. If you got them eyes straight. Now if you got your eyes cross-eyed, look another way, the eye look the other way, you know what I'm saying now, then you're going the wrong way. Amen? But I'm saying now, if you put it straight and God give you them eyes like, you take a cross-eyed person. And God will make his eyes straight. Yeah. If he kneel down right before him and give it all to him. Yeah. That way he will see like he's supposed to see. Yeah. And then you won't judge that person over there for what they've done. But one thing when you judge a person, you also got to give them a chance. Because he reigns on justice as well as unjust. That's right. But I'm saying, you got to give a person a chance. Don't sit there and say because what they did. I remember when you done that. I remember when you done that. And some of them now got in, they're great women of God, a man of God, or whatever they come to people still they forgot about their past. They look back on the past. I remember when they done that. But do you remember when God saved me?
All right.
Do you remember that? See, they don't remember that part when God saved you, that day he saved you, and they remember right there with the thing you used to do. That's their eye. But see, what it is, they gonna sit there, eye. And then another thing with eye, it's always people. And I'm not changing. A lot of people say, I done this. I done that. There's another messed up eye.
Now, come on now.
That's a messed up eye right there. But you say you I. No, he done it. God done it. No, it's always I done. I. No. Come on. I'm saying that eye there, like an eye there, that's another messed up eye. You take that eye out of there when you use God. That's not eye. Because God, most times you see right now, you don't see in the Bible too many eyes in there. If you do, God's saying somebody, he's telling you right there, he's telling you the truth. Amen. He's coming out with the one. But I'm saying today, God said, don't judge. You'll be a hypocrite. We got a lot of hypocrites in the church. Amen. That's playing. Yes, Lord. A lot of them just playing out there. I'm trying to tell you, boy. God's trying to tell you that you better get them eyes right. Yes, sir. Put on them right back. You know how sometimes people go to a place and move and have them 3D glasses and stuff like that. Look. Other word, you might better put on your 3D glasses so you can see closer. See him. Get closer to the Spirit of God. To come down there. Because them eyes that you were using now to judge somebody. And God today, you better quit judging people. Amen. Well, quit talking about people. That's right. Amen. Quit talking about people. If you can't say nothing good about them, don't say nothing at all. If you can't pray, if you ain't praying, in other words, you look, I pray for you. You don't pray. Don't sit there and tear them down. The only time I look down on a man, that's when I'm going to pick them up. You know what I'm saying? When you look people out there, you tear them down by looking at, oh, ain't nothing but this right there. He used to do this right here. Use it right there. Pray for him. Because one day, the last will be first, and the first will be last. It could be that day. That man can come right in, straight in to be up and start preaching up something. But you never know what you're entertaining out there. So don't be judging. Let your eyes look right as you're looking out there. Because when eyes is usually those spiritual eyes. And we was talking today about in Sunday school about if you see a good-looking man or a good-looking thing right there, your eyes. What's wrong with your eyes looking? But when you get to thinking or lusting about something like that, that's a different line. You can look. Now, I didn't say you can't look because there's stuff out there that have you looking. But when you get to thinking about, say you saw that woman out there and you looking at that woman and in your mind get to wonder what you done messed up.
That's right. And they don't got that right
You look at her and go by her. You look at her and say, well, Lord, the Lord created her. You say, well, Lord created. That's a beautiful lady there. That's a beautiful. And go on about your business. But when you get to think about, I wonder how she whatever, I wonder how she what, you don't right there, you don't messed up from the start. Women, the same thing. When you see a man,
that's right.
Man walk around with muscles and Spanish muscle shirt and whatever do, a little tight spandex and all of that. And you there, if you look at that man and start this, Lord. There you go, you the Lord name already. Lord ain't got nothing to do with that. And you married, so they got a husband over there. Or whatever you about, Lord. You put the Lord in there.
That's out of
Lord
order.
ain't got nothing to do, that's out of order.
It's out of order.
You know what I'm saying? No, but he didn't say you couldn't look. They tell me you want, ain't no wrong with you shopping, as long as you don't sit there and grab texting out. You know, you shopping, no wrong with looking around shopping. You shopping with your eye, there you go with them eyes again. Make sure your eyes are right, because you're sitting there, if a preacher, teacher, whatever, up there on the congregation, telling them about the Lord, his eyes is not correct. And sitting there and people, but see, I'm going to tell you what, when people know what you were doing, think they're not watching you. They know right there, that's how that man of God, I just seen him do such and such a while ago. They're not going to respect you. Because I know this thing that goes on right now is, I'm going to leave it alone. This guy, or he's a preacher, whatever, probably another pastor thing. This guy, he put a bad taste in this guy's mouth because of some stuff he had said. You know what I'm saying? That don't supposed to come out of. Now, see, some people saying, you can cuss, do whatever. You can go and say, God, Lord, forgive me. I ain't no cusser. So when start, if y'all go to my mouth, you hear me up there burning up, throwing some cuss words or whatever, I feel like right now you're going to look at me another way, another side. You ain't going to hear what I got to say. In other words, I'm saying now, if you're preaching and you're doing whatever, feed the people like you're supposed to feed them. Do right. Keep the eyes right. We're saying today about God's telling you now about them eyes and judging people. People, quit judging people. Looking out the wrong eye. You can't see. How can you see? How can you see our mind? You can't even see yourself. That's what he said. You can't even see. I mean, so right now you sitting there now, you not saying you can't take a man that use him. You got a man that God can preach. Preach down to the teeth. Oh, he can preach. Oh, he can pray. Oh, he can do right. But is he right? Is it right with the heart? Like we said this morning. Mr. I said this morning, like he said, one of the wife said, they said, people, God knows, yeah, he know your heart. Yeah, he do know your heart. But he still wants your heart to get right. Amen. Not just because he know your heart, because he wants your heart to be right. Everybody, he know all your hearts and what's going on, but he wanted to be right. Hand it all over to him. Get that heart to him. Let him control that heart. As he controls, if he goes in that heart, and then you will be showing, if your heart was right with God, you will show love towards your brother, towards your fellow man, or whoever, your neighbor. You're supposed to show love. Because see, God is not in it when you're not showing love.
That's right.
Because you sit there now, you're a saint of God, and you sit there, you're a man of God, a woman of God, and you sit there talking, judging and talking about someone. God says it's time now to shut it up. Stop it. Get your eyes right before you can try to tell me, bitch, don't try to look at my eyes and your eyes ain't right. Amen. That's what God said today. Don't be, look out, get your eyes right. I ain't saying go to Dr. Covington and someone get your eyes checked. Get your spiritual eye right.
That's right. Amen.
I come through him.
Amen. Amen.
You can't go to Covington. You can't go to Covington Eye Clinic and get the eyes out there.
Come on now.
You got to come through the man of God.
That's right.
You got to come to God to be able to get that right there. Covington can give you glasses to see a little bit, to help you see better. But God will give you that clear sight.
Yes, he will.
He the blind man.
Come on now.
He the blind man. You know what I'm saying? He'll make you with your eyes. You turn around, he can make your eyes right. Covington will give you an eye. He'll give you an eye exam. He'll do all that. God gave him here to help you put your eyes to be able to see a little bit clearly. Yeah. But God gave you that good focus that you need on your eyes if you get with him right. Yeah. See, a lot of them are wearing glasses and they're ready putting them on just to be looking, and they still can't see. They still can't see. They go back to Dr. Covington and say, I need my bifocals in it. You need Jesus. That's what you need, because the thing you're doing to get those eyes right like you're doing. You keep going back to him, and he make them thick as a he keep making them thick, and he won't be able to see now. And all period. Because you keep running to him. I told him, you got to try him. Try to get your glasses from him. That's why you got to get your glasses so you can see.
Amen.
How you going to be able to see? How you going to see how you can't even see yourself?
My Lord.
And that's what God told me to tell this, to say this morning about that. Get it right.
Get it right.
Get it right. With the eyes. Them eyes right. Get it right. And that heart right.
Yes.
One of the things he showed me about love and all that.
Yes.
It's something he wanted me to say to him, but I want to say this morning. Another thing he had on me is talking more about love too, y'all. This love thing has been coming on for the last time to the Bible studies. God don't throw stuff in the house if you ain't something right now. So we got to show love. Have to be. If you ain't showing that kind of love, you are turning somebody away from you.
Yes, you will.
I mean, you got to show. You can't sit there. It takes love. Because it's so hard to love someone, to pay you love. You love your enemies. I pray for the ones I know, because some that don't not like me, don't like whatever, I pray for them. And I still love them. And I have the heart. I have the heart that God gave me, the heart. That's the heart I have, the heart, the one that he gave me. That's the heart, to be a saint of God, to be the one, you be right with God. You need to have your heart right. Show love to people, to your neighbor. Don't sit there and talk them down. Don't talk down to them. If they're doing things, pray for them.
Pray for
them. Give them a chance.
Amen.
Give them a chance. And then God will let God work to them and work on them. You just, all you do is you pray for them. You don't talk to them. He said that, look at your eyes. What eyes are you looking at? Because right there, he said, if you get trash in your eyes, you can't help my sight. Right? If you get trash in your eyes right there, you can't help my sight right away, because you got the trash already in your eyes. I'm saying, I'm saying again, you already got that in your eyes already. And trash is in your eye. You need to go get clean your eyes out before you can try to tell me to make mine right.
Come on now.
That's right.
Amen?
Amen.
I mean, you sit there, people kick dust up in your eye. You sit and walk around with you walk around, they say, with sawdust. You walk around with a whole log in your eye. A whole log in your eye. They need to be, come out. But see, they need to be cut up fine and get it out your eye for you to try to tell me how to see.
My Lord.
That's what God said. God said, when they're looking at me, you carrying a whole log around your eye.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? You sitting there now trying to tell me how to see.
My Lord.
Tell me how to see. We both around there ain't right. You know you ain't right. So we both gonna fall in the ditch. They say the blind can't lead the blind. And that's exactly what I'm saying today. Quit judging. God said, quit judging.
Quit judging.
Out of the eyes. The beam of his eye. The eye. Your own brother. When you pull it out, his eye. Get your eyes right first.
Yeah, that's right. Amen.
That's what he said to me to tell you today.
That's right. Thank you, God.
It's time to get it right.
Thank you, God. Thank
Get it right. You see, my Lord tell me to preach or do a message of what I need to do. And I know he's working on me. On things that I have to do. And when he get through what he wants me to do, because he's still working on me, it's a lot more things I got to learn. But I got to get into this. I got to get into the book. This is instructions here. See, I seen time I started to want to read.